you're doing real good, Kevin. I don't know what's going on. Sam's had some problems lately with his rig. KF4TXQ, W4AX. It's your turn, Sam.
Kevin, did you call me K4BKC?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and make one.
K4BKC. Well, good evening to everyone on the pre-net. I don't know how propagation is going to be tonight. I could hear Sam. He was pretty weak, but I did hear him. And I could hear Eddie, but he wasn't as strong as usual. I'm copying you off just fine, Mac. I'm copying Kevin, but there's still a lot of QSB. So I don't know how we'll do tonight. We'll see how it goes. If Sam can't, if Sam's having problems receiving, I'll just go ahead and pick up the net when you get through, Kevin. WA4KM, K4BKC.
Okay, Bob. Well, I appreciate that. And it may be, like I said, slim pickings. It was really rough last night as well. Like I said, they might have been 5, if that, on here. But that's just the way it goes. We can't help it. But I did hear something. He was loud. I didn't look at the S-meter, but he was probably a good 20, maybe 30 over. I was copying him really good, so I don't know what's going on with his receiver. But either way, when it gets time, if he's not there, we'll turn it to you, and you can do with it what you may. It may be a short net, but I'm hearing you, Bob, and I heard Mac really good. And I heard Dr. John pretty good, and Eddie Brown, so that's about all I'm hearing, and that's what I've got on the net. And we're going to go back to Eddie Brown and see if he's there. And then we'll see if Sam's picking us up too. Eddie Brown, it's on you for your comments in the pre-net. If you're there, this is WA4KM.
Okay, WA4KM and the group, this is KA4AMI. Well, Kevin, I'm copying you pretty good. At times you wrap like a S6 down in the noise, and just now you've come back up. And I heard Bob, but I'm getting a lot of popping and cracking from those storms down Thomaston, and that's south of me. But it's all moving from the west, so I may have to bail out. But right now I'm hearing you, Bob, a little bit. I wouldn't be able to carry QSO on with Bob because of the cracking. I guess lightning strikes down this way somewhere. But anyway, we're here, and we're here as long as anybody wants to chat or get the net going. And if it doesn't work, we'll all go watch TV. How about that? WA4KR, KM. This is KA4AMI.
WA4KR. That'll answer anything, Eddie Brown. That's all right. Yeah, when I heard you earlier, you were really loud, and I could barely hear you too. So I don't know. It's just summertime conditions. All we can do is do the best we can, and we'll call what we got on the list, and if that's it, that's just it. We'll see you next week. But pre-net roster for the net is coming up here in about 10 minutes and like to get on the list, please come now. This is WA4KM. Well, okay. I guess we just got 3 or 4 here. But I guess I'll ramble a little bit. Maybe somebody could hear us. I don't know. But yeah, Mac, I tell you, this Prime Day deal they got today and tomorrow, boy, they do have some great rifles or some stuff. And I've had a list, or actually I save it till later. If you know, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'll look if I forget, and I do it to a save to later list. And there were several things that I picked up, and I was up at 6 o'clock ordering stuff, and believe it or not, I was in about 3 times today with 4 or 5 different little small items, like I said, a little $10 here, $10, $12 there, and they were here the same day, so those boys are really on it. So, and they got some good deals on that. I don't know, I have nothing to do with them. I'm just saying, they got some great deals for all the things. So, anyway, enough about that rambling. Let me see John's back in there. Dr. John, did you make it back? This is WA4KM. Hit the pre-net.
I don't know about Dr. John, but I'm here. That's why.
KM4 Mike Echo. Hope we're getting out. Kevin, I'm copying you 100%. Your half scale on the R390A, and you are above the noise to the point the noise is going away most of the time. So maybe it's going to work, but I'll keep it short and move it back to you. There may have been a carrier come in just as I cut in there. WA4KM, KN4 Mike Echo.
Oh yeah, that was Billy. I heard him right when he came in and out. North Carolina. Dr. John, not a problem at all. You start to come up, and the others, well, and Eddie Brown went down. Let's see, I think that was KO4SSY. Billy, was that you? Go ahead and make one if that's you up there at Murphy. It's kind of rough this evening. Same way it runs on the mullet net and eagle net. It's just, as Sam says, we ain't in control. We just got to do the best we can. So go ahead and make one, Billy. If you can hear us, KO4SSY, WA4KM.
I heard it, Kevin. WA4KM, KO4SSY. It's been a while since I've been on. Hadn't been around much. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things. Just hadn't really been in the house much this time of day. And probably shouldn't be today, but I am. Anyway, good evening to you. And I haven't heard Mac, but I did hear Dr. John's. Good evening to you. And see, did I hear Eddie Brown? Last night I did. Anyways, whoever's in there, good evening. And we'll just sit down and listen for a bit. WA4KM, KO4SSY.
All right, Billy. Yeah, I'm copying you pretty good, actually. Just wondering if you're going to be able to make the Milton Ham Fest. I'm going to try to go down there. Well, I am going down there. I better go. I made reservations down there at the campground, so we'll be down there all week. Make it or not, but if you are, it'd be good to see you, visit with everybody. All righty, let's see. This is WA4KM. This is the Tuesday night SAMRC Swamp Fellowship Net. Do we have anyone else that would like to get on the pre-net roster? We got about 6-7 minutes before the actual net will start. And if you'd like to make a comment, well, come on in. We'd love to have you. This is WA4KM. Okay, I'm going to try Sam again. He's maybe having some technical difficulty, but I did hear him. Sam, KF4TXQ, over to you for your comments if you can hear me. This is WA4KM. Okay, no Sam. Anyway, well, go ahead. I'm going to send it to Mac, Billy. He's in there. Mac's probably one of the louder ones on here. We've always got a pipeline, but Mac, W4AX, you got any other projects? Well, I shouldn't say that. You always got some kind of projects going on. What's the latest thing you're working on now? W4AX, WA4KM.
All right, WA4KM, W4AX, thanks, and thanks for running the net, Kevin, and good evening to you, Billy. I was talking to John today. Sounds like you guys might be heading my way as soon as weather improves a little bit, so sort of look forward to hosting you here and feed you, etc., and it'll be a good visit. Let's see, the real fun on your Prime Day, Kevin. Yeah, Amazon seems like it's here almost every day because we do that rather than getting in the car and going up to the store anymore, which I know doesn't help some of the stores. But I just finished the DX60 Bravo. It's working pretty good, and I've got it feeding a 3x3 amplifier. So with a little bit of drive, I can get legal limit AM out of the DX60 Bravo. And I made all of our N4JK's audio modifications, which I think manual also runs. And it involves replacing a couple of tubes and about 20 components, and definitely a big improvement. That's what's going on here right now, Kevin. WA4KM, W4AX.
All righty. Well, you got a good signal as always, Mac. Yep, DX60. Yep, Bob had one of those. I had one of those years ago, and that was a nice little radio, believe it or not. And I wish I had that thing back. That thing was like mint, but you know, that was 30 years ago. I've had a few radios since then, and got rid of some, and wish I'd have kept some, and still got more than I need actually. Alrighty, this is WA4KM, and this is the Tuesday night SAMRC Swap Fellowship Net. If you'd like to get on the pre-net roster, the net's going to begin in about 4 minutes, and you'd like to get your name on the list, please come now at this time. This is WA4KM.
WA4
Well, hey, Greg, how you doing there? Dr. John was in here, WA4 You know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and run with it because we're just bouncing it back between us here. And I'm copying you actually pretty good. So, Greg, go ahead and make one. This is WA4KM.
Okay, WA4KM, this is WA4 have the equipment on very live, so I might be exactly on frequency, but I reckon you heard me and I'm hearing you well. Got a lot of atmospheric noise and static crashes and stuff like that going on, and it's been a nice day up until just a little bit ago, but I could hear some thunder in the background. I was in the shop working, and I'm pretty sure it was thunder from some point. Driving a car around them ghetto blasters going. Anyway, I'm up to about 130 this evening.
Okay. Wow, 103. And I thought it was hot here. It really wasn't that bad here, Greg. It got up to about 92, 93, and I'm looking at it now. Of course, it rained after I got through spraying Roundup, and it rained, so it's only 84.6 now, which that's a cool flash for us. It's been staying in the, mid-90s, anywhere from 92 to 98 here for the last week, and it'll be that way the rest of the week, and, Okay, now let's see. Let me tell you, Bob, I'm going to take sound for a minute. This is what you probably already know what I got, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But we got about a minute, so I'm going to see what I've got, and I'm sure you've got the same as well. I've got my Mac up, he was first in ball ground, W4AX, Dr. John, KN4 Mike Echo, and of course yourself, PKC, and Dr. Vaughn had to unplug the phones, and Eddie Brown probably did as well. And then, of course, Sam, I heard him, and then Eddie Brown, KA48MI, and then Billy coming there from Murphy, KO4SSY, and then Greg, WA4, WA4III. I'll get it out, Greg. Okay, well, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Bob. Well, let me just take them out here real quick, make sure Sam's not there. And if he's not, we'll take a look back for him to take that control over. Sam, are you there? This is WA4KM. Grab the water real quick, Bob, while you do the let's get stuff. Over to you, Bob. Thanks for picking up the noise. Thank y'all for bearing with us in here. It's rough, but we'll get through it. K4BKC, the soon to call W4AMI. This is WA4KM.
Okay, Kevin. Thank you so much for the pre-net. That was a rough go of it, I know. I appreciate it very much. Calling the SAMRC Swap Net, calling the SAMRC Swap Net. This net every Tuesday evening on 38 to 85 kilocycles in the AM mode. The pre-net begins at 5:30 Central, and the net begins at 6 o'clock Central PM time. This is a directed net, and as such, all communication should be directed through net control. This net is W4AMI. Your net control this evening is Bob. My call sign is K4BKC. The purpose of this net is the buying, selling, and trading of vintage AM equipment and parts. Also, a large part of this net is on-the-air fellowship. If there's anyone with an announcement for the good of the net, please come now. Well, nothing heard. If there's anyone with a listing for the net, please come with your call sign now. Nothing heard. I've got a list of the check-ins, and I think my list is the same as yours, Kevin. And Frank Bolton is really challenging tonight, and I appreciate every one of you hanging in there with us this evening. First up, I'm going to say Dr. Ryan is out for bad weather tonight, so let's go to WA4AMI. Eddie, our treasurer. This is W4AMI.
Okay, Bob. I hope you're talking okay. I hope you're doing okay. Everything's K4AMI. This is K4AMI. And thank you, Bob, and Kevin up front here for enjoying this rather noisy thing we're dealing with here tonight. And hello to Mac and Greg and Burrow up there. I caught Burrow 140 last night. We had a good QSO there for a while. Mary down in Mount Byron. Anyway, there was a good group on there. Anyhow, everything's fine here. We've got some thunderstorms south of us and west of us that's moving in. So if I disappear sometime during the night, you all are nowhere right away. So, nothing new here to report. I'm just going to keep it short with fan conditions. And good to hear everybody. And I hope everybody that's ill or feeling bad gets better real soon. And we'll talk with you all later. 7-3 for now. K4AMI. This is KA4AMI.
Okay, Eddie. Thank you so much. KA4AMI, W4AMI. Well, as usual, we want to keep all those in our groups that are in our thoughts and prayers. Health problems. Manuel, TV, and here's Scott and Amanda. Susan, W4YL, and anyone else that is having health issues, we certainly want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers. I think everyone got the rundown on the Milton Ham Fest is coming up. Let's see, July the 26th and 27th. The Waynesville, North Carolina Ham Fest is July the 20th. And the Huntsville Ham Fest is August the 17th and 18th. So, 3 good ham fests coming up, and I'm sure there are others that I didn't get on the list, but I hope to be able to attend the Huntsville gathering. I've got reservations for the first time I'll be able to get out, I think. Let's see, let's go ahead with the list of check-ins for the evening. W4AX Max. This is W4AMI. Go ahead.
All right, thanks so much, Bob. W4AMI, W4AX, and thanks so much for running the net. I'm on the 20B3 tonight, and comping everybody that's here pretty well, but it's really slim pickings, like Kevin was saying. I've sent Perry an email so that he could begin his Gates BC1T conversion, but I haven't heard back from him, so maybe he's out of town or something. Would like to hear him get that on the air. That's it from here, Bob. Thanks again. W4AMI, W4AX.
Okay, Mike. Hope you have a good evening. You're sounding really good on the 20V3. WA4KM, Kevin, did you get back with your water? W4AMI.
Yes, sir, I sure did. Thank you, Bob, for calling Annette, and thank you, everyone that's stayed in here this evening for the SAMRC Swap Net. Everybody actually starting to pick up good. I copied Eddie Brown really good, and you, Bob, so the band is getting better. But I ran out of things to say, I guess, if you can believe that from me, but it is what it is. But Bob, thank you so much for calling Annette, and looking forward to seeing everybody down at the Milton Ham Fest, and I'll just turn it back to you there, Bob. Thank you again. W4AMI, this is WA4KM in Villa Rica.
Okay, Kevin. Thanks again for doing the pre-net. You're sounding good. I'm copying you just fine. KM4ME, Dr. John, my neighbor down there in Killen, Alabama. W4AMI.
Yes, sir, Bob, and it is picking up very nicely. W4AMI with the group, KM4 Mike Echo. And I've been texting as we have been doing pre-net now and net. I've been texting with Kevin, WB0JZG. And he is just now beginning to see anything on his waterfall and hearing no audio whatsoever. Of course, it's just not getting down all the way to Lakeland, Florida. He's way down the on the copying. He would really like to have the net moved back, otherwise he just can't get it. I'm doing well. I'm copying Eddie Brown and very nicely. I hadn't said a good evening to you gentlemen, but it's good to hear the activity. That's about all I've got. We've got a few projects going. My best friend, his dad was active years ago, and I'm fixing up his HRO7 national receiver, redoing the power supply, and then we'll go to work on the components, trying to get it straightened out. anyway, I'll give that to my friend who's down in Mobile. That's what's going on here. W4AMI, KN4 Mike Echo.
KN4 Mike Echo, W4AMI. Fine business, John. It sounds like you got a good project going there. And good to hear that you're in contact with Kevin. And I hear him occasionally, but just barely in there. KO4SSY, Billy. If you're copying, this is W4AMI.
Hi, W4AMI. This is KO4SSY returning. Good evening to you, Bob. It's been a blue moon since I've talked with you. Good to hear you this evening. As everybody else on the air, I've been MIA also. Hadn't been on much at all lately. Of course, I try to get in on the mullet net because I call it once in a while. I think I call it this Thursday. Something don't bend, break, or tear, but anyways, just never know around here what's going to happen. So, Eddie Brown, is good to hear you last night. He was piping right on in up here. 40 was kind of a mess, but he is doing well. Kevin, you're sounding good as always, Mike. And the ones that have Dr. John. So anyways, I won't keep rambling on. Good to hear everybody. Like I said, I've been MIA and haven't heard some in a while, so it's good to hear everybody. If you find any thoughts, if you have your prayer and stuff, keep my family in your prayer. We can use it. There's been a little something going on. I'm not going to talk about it, but anyways, we can use it. So with that being said, back over to you, Mr. Bob. Thank you, sir, for running the net. Sounding good as always. W4AMI, KO4SSY. Good evening to all.
Well, KO4SSY. This is W4AMI. Fine business, Billy, and we certainly will keep you on our prayer list, and we appreciate you being in there tonight. And please come back if you get a chance. Always a pleasure to hear you from Murphy, North Carolina. You're sounding good over there. WA4III, Greg, with the 130 temperature down there. Good to hear you. W4AMI.
W4AMI and the net, this is WA4II. Now that 120 degrees on the front porch is rough on me. I didn't realize it was not that hot, but I looked at my little instrument that it measures temperature, humidity, and that's all, inside and out. Now that's what it said, and it's usually pretty close. Got a lot of noise here, and having a little trouble with some of the stations, but in about an hour it'll be a lot better. Don't know anything to say, so I guess I'll just let it go at that. W4AMI, WA4II.
Thank you very much for being in there. It's a pleasure as always. You're sounding really good and good strong signal from down there tonight. Let's take a standby now and see if there's anyone else that would like to check in on the Southeastern AM Radio Club Swap and Fellowship Net. If there's anyone else that would like to check in, come now. This is W4AMI listening.
W4OLJ.
Well, hello, folks. Good to hear you tonight. W4OLJ. W4OMI. Hope you and Miss Webb are doing well.
Yeah, doing pretty good, Bob. W4AMI. This is W4OLJ in Sweetwater. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Been awful hot over here. Not about like it has everywhere else, I guess. Well, we got a good rain here. Rain for about an hour this afternoon. Pretty good little rain. We sure did need it. Everything was getting awful dry and dusty, and the farmers, I'm sure, appreciate it. But anyway, we had a great tractor show this past Friday and Saturday. Had a lot of people there, and everybody had a lot of fun. Lots of tractors and old equipment there. And the Athens Ham Fest is coming up Saturday, Athens, Tennessee, down the road here. And it's at exit 49. Let's get off at exit 49 now. And it's just about a half a mile from the interstate there, back towards Athens there at the Montgomery County Park, I guess they call it. But it's a great place for a ham fest, and just a pretty good ham fest. Not a huge one, but pretty good little ham fest. Well, that's about all we got, Bob. You're doing a great job, sounding good over here, and we'll kick her back to you there. Thanks a lot. W4AMI, this is W4OLJ.
Well, W4OLJ, W4AMI. Well, thank you, Virgil. You're sounding wonderful as always. And thank you for the reminder on the Athens Ham Fest this Saturday at exit 29 on I-75, I guess. But always good to hear from you. Let me take one more standby and then we'll shut it down for the evening. Anyone else who'd like to get in on the SAMRC Swap and Fellowship Net, please come now. KF4TXQ. Sam, are you there? This is W4AMI.
Well, no problem.
Well, it sure was good to hear everyone that checked in tonight. Again, I appreciate the ones that toughed it out with us. Preparation has been rough. But please remember the Thursday evening net on 3885 in the AM mode. Also the Eagle Net on Monday on 3885 in the AM mode. And the Warren Ellie Memorial Net on Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on 3885 in the AM mode. Thanks again, everyone. Hope to see you again next week. 7-3 for now. This is W4AMI, now closed.
Good night there, Bob. Good evening to everybody. WA4K.
Good job, Bob. Kevin, I won't get to go. I think next weekend, it's planning on taking the grandbabies up to the houseboat and hanging out a few days up there around Morristown, Tennessee. So we got the pontoon back ready to go this evening, so we'll probably be doing that. So probably won't get to this weekend. I won't get to go to Waynesville or Athens because I'm going up to Missouri to buy some hunting supplies for our trip in November when we go up and duck hunt. So anyways, maybe I'll get to make maybe I'll get to make hunts for or something. Anyway, we'll see. 7-3's off. Kill for us. Swat clear.
Kilo Fox 4, Tango West Quebec. I can't hear anything but
you were getting out there. I heard you double way back earlier, but sorry you missed out, and hope you didn't have any problems. KF4TXQ, K14RME. Actually, I'm fixing to QS route of 40 meters to try contacting my problem, WB0JZG.